My dear student, today we are going to discuss on the topic relevance of anthropological knowledge in Arunachal Pradesh. I am Dr. Ratna Tayeng, Assistant Professor, Department of Anthropology, Dera Nathun Government College, Itanagar. Now, what this lesson about? Firstly, understanding little bit of anthropology, understanding the needs and possibilities of anthropology in Arunachal Pradesh, and objective being number one, to facilitate the student to understand the different areas of anthropology. Number two, to help the student appreciate how important anthropology is for Arunachal Pradesh. The topic covered in this lecture are number one, what is the relevance of anthropological knowledge in contemporary world? What anthropology can do for Arunachal Pradesh? What are the new possibilities of anthropological research in Arunachal Pradesh? To begin with, what is anthropology? What makes anthropological knowledge so relevant? Anthropology is one of the most intellectually exciting subjects. It is the field that seeks to understand cultural and biological origins and variations of human beings. It has four major branches: physical anthropology, cultural anthropology, archaeological anthropology, and linguistic anthropology. Now let's try to understand what makes anthropological knowledge so relevant in the contemporary world. Firstly, anthropology as a scientific discipline bridges too many areas of science: social science, physical science, and biological science. It exposes students to have holistic understanding of human condition. Secondly, anthropology is a comparative science. That way, it promotes cross-cultural perspective that allows students to see themselves as part of one human family in the midst of tremendous diversity. Thirdly, anthropology is a field science. Anthropology insists on understanding native perspective, people's perspectives through observations living with people on the ground. In fact, anthropological contributions for understanding basic human values, interethnic relations, problems of ethnicities, policy related to development, especially for underprivileged population, have been acknowledged all over the world. Now, what anthropology can do for Arunachal Pradesh? Arunachal, a home to more than 110 differently speaking communities, is a true paradise for an anthropologist. However, from the very beginning, anthropologists help in the policy formulation of the state. Every educated person knows Barrier Irwin, an eminent anthropologist, how he played a crucial role in the formulation of protective policies of the state. Who does not know Christoph von Führer-Hammenroth, who made Apatani known across the world? In fact, the only worthwhile book one can read about tribes in general and Arunachali in particular are written by anthropologists and anthropologist administrator. Now, what are the new possibilities of anthropological research in Arunachal Pradesh? Number one, preservations of cultural heritage. Number two, identity protection through language, religion, dress, and other aspects of indigenous culture, particularly of dying culture and language. Number third, constitution of a new research strategy which focused on the dynamics of present-day Arunachali society. Besides, our state is in a stage of transition. The state is opening up to all the changes taking place all around. With all these changes taking place, unpleasant things are also appearing. Corruption, alcoholism, prostitution, due to rapid urbanization, haphazard development is taking place. All these changes and developments require careful planning and scientific attention through human and scientific touch. To summarize my lecture, anthropology is one of the intellectually exciting subjects. Arunachal, a home to more than 110 differently speaking communities, is a true paradise for an anthropologist. There are definitely many areas to be researched anthropologically, and we, the student of anthropology, must aspire toward catching up with both the developmental needs of the states and the needs of to make anthropology relevant to contemporary problems and situation. The references taken for these presentations are the followings. Thanks for your patience hearing. Thank you.